Arch Enemy is a Swedish melodic death metal band, originally a supergroup, from Halmstad, formed in 1996. Its members were in bands such as Carcass, Armageddon, Carnage, Mercyful Fate, Spiritual Beggars, and Eucharist. It was founded by Carcass guitarist Michael Amott along with Johan Liiva, who were both originally from the influential death metal band Carnage. The band has released 10 studio albums, 2 live albums, 3 video albums and 3 EPs. The band was originally fronted by Johan Liiva, who was replaced by German Angela Gossow as lead vocalist in 2000. Gossow left the band in March 2014 and was replaced by Canadian Alissa White-Gluz, while remaining as the group's manager. History: early years in Black Earth. Arch Enemy, the brainchild of Michael Amott, was originally assembled when Amott left Carcass. He and his younger brother Christopher joined with vocalist Johan Liiva and then session drummer Daniel Alansson in what Michael called an attempt to merge melody with aggression and technicality. The band's debut, entitled Black Earth, was recorded in Studio Fridman and released by the now-defunct Wrong Again Records in 1996. It obtained a fair amount of success in Japan, achieving MTV rotation with their first single Bury Me an Angel, as well as moderate success in Sweden. At this point, Arch Enemy was more of a solo effort than a full band. Michael Amott wrote most of the songs himself, and even played bass guitar on the album, contrary to the album's liner notes, which listed vocalist Johan Liiva as handling bass duties. Amott later revealed that he had the credits listed that way to make the album seem more of a band effort. Many consider it to be the band's most aggressive album, a trait that was softened to some degree on its following releases, but never abandoned. Stigmata, Burning Bridges, and Gossow. After the release of Black Earth, the band switched labels, signing a contract with Century Media. In 1998, Arch Enemy released Stigmata, for which bassist Martin Bengtsson and drummer Peter Wildu had joined the band. The album caught the attention of a wider audience, gaining popularity in both Europe and America. This was also the first Arch Enemy album to be released worldwide. In 1999, Charlie D'Angelo assumed the role of Arch Enemy's bassist, and Daniel Alansson was once again recruited to handle drum duties, this time on a permanent basis. Burning Bridges was released, and was soon followed by the live album Burning Japan Live 1999, which was initially a release limited to Japan, but later given worldwide distribution due to strong demand. During the touring cycle for Burning Bridges, Charlie D'Angelo was temporarily replaced twice. First by Dikla Paragraph EGREN and then by Roger Nilsson. Burning Bridges marked a shift in Arch Enemy's core sound, now opting for a more melodic approach, while still keeping the original melodic death metal sound first heard on the first 2 albums. In November 2000, vocalist Johan Liiva parted ways. Liiva was soon replaced by German death metal female vocalist Angela Gossow. Wages of Sin and Anthems of Rebellion, the first album with songs featuring Gossow, was Wages of Sin, released in 2001. This is also the first album where the band used C tuning, which they have kept until the present. In December of the same year, Arch Enemy took part in the Japan's Beast Feast 2002 concert, playing alongside Slayer and Motor Paragraph Red. Anthems of Rebellion was released in 2003 and brought some innovations, such as the use of a second voice singing in harmony, such as in the End of the Line, and dehumanization tracks. In November of the following year, the band released the EP Dead Eyes See No Future, which featured live recordings, along with covers of Manowar, Megadeth and Carcass songs. In June 2004, the band embarked upon Japan touring with Japanese act Edge of Spirit. Doomsday Machine. In June 2005, Arch Enemy finished the recording for their 6th album, Doomsday Machine. In July 2005, guitarist Christopher Amott left the band in order to focus on his personal life. He was temporarily replaced by guitarist Gus G and then by Fredrika Kesson in September 2005. Christopher returned on a permanent basis in March 2007, shortly before the band entered the studio to begin recording their new album with producer Fredrik Nordstra Paragraph M. Carcass went on to become Opeth's new lead guitarist in May 2007. Rise of the Tyrant. Arch Enemy's seventh album, entitled Rise of the Tyrant, was released on September 24, 2007 in Europe and September 25, 2007 in the United States. Rise of the Tyrant debuted at number 84 on the Billboard 200 chart. This surpassed the Doomsday Machine chart entry, making it the band's highest charting effort to date. Gossow said the new album has more emotion and less double vocals, as well as less vocal processing, yielding a more raw presentation. Arch Enemy played the Bloodstock Open Air Festival in August 2007, between Sabbath and In Flames. They then performed on the Black Crusade tour at the end of 2007 with Machine Head, Trivium, Dragon Force and Shadows 4. With this, as Michael Amott reported on the band's website, these will be the first European shows we do with Arch Enemy after the release of our new album. On March 8, 2008, Arch Enemy filmed a live show in Tokyo, Japan for the live DVD Tyrants of the Rising Sun. Arch Enemy also co-headlined the Defenders of the Faith tour in April 2008 with Opeth, while Devil Driver and 3 Inches of Blood opened for them. They then headlined the Tyranny and Bloodshed tour in May 2008 with Dark Tranquillity, Divine Heresy, and Firewind supporting acts. The Root of All Evil, Arch Enemy's 8th album titled The Root of All Evil, was released on September 28, 2009 in Europe, September 30 in Japan, and October 6 in the United States. The Root of All Evil features 12 re-recorded songs spanning the band's career before Gossow joined as vocalist, with some material predating D'Angelo as their bassist. In the first half of 2009, the band toured Europe and South America, and then played at the annual Dubai Desert Rock Festival alongside Opeth, Chimera, and Motor Paragraph Red. Following the release of The Root of All Evil on September 28, 2009, the band embarked on an Asian and Australian tour, which included their first visit to New Zealand. The tour started at the Loud Park Festival in Japan on October 17, supplementing other acts including Megadeth, Judas Priest, Slayer, Anthrax, Rob Zombie and Children of Bodom. They also toured in South Korea on October 25, headlining at the Mellanax Hall in Seoul. Chaos Legions and Christopher's second departure. According to a September 2010 interview with Angela Gossow, Arch Enemy entered the studio on December 1 to begin recording their 9th album, Chaos Legions, for a release in June 2011, according to the band's website. The first single from the album was released on the Century Media website on March 31, entitled Yesterday is Dead and Gone. The album was released on May 31, 2011. On December 12, the band announced that they would be filming a show in Cologne the following day for an upcoming live DVD entitled World Chaos Tour. On March 3, 2012, it was announced on the band's Facebook page that Christopher Amott had once again departed from the band. He was replaced by Nick Cordell from Arsis. Arch Enemy released their third music video from Chaos Legions on April 25, 2012 for Under Black Flags We March. Not only does Nick Cordell appear in the video, he also recorded a new guitar solo, making this his debut track with the band. Gossow's departure and War Eternal. On March 3, 2014, the band revealed their 10th album would be titled War Eternal, released in June 2014. On March 17, 2014, Gossow released a statement announcing her departure from the group and welcoming her replacement, former vocalist of Canadian extreme metal band The Eucharist, Alissa White-Gluz. In the statement, she wrote that while she had enjoyed her time with the group, it was time for her to move on, be with her family and pursue other interests. Gossow did confirm that she would remain Arch Enemy's business manager, and would be passing the torch to the super-talented Alissa White-Gluz, whom a unregistered trademark they known as a dear friend and a superb vocalist for many years. I always thought she deserved a chance to shine and now she a unregistered trademark getting it. Just like I got that chance back in 2001. White-Gluz also released a statement saying, "I'm very honored and happy to announce a new chapter in my life and musical career. Wages of Sin was the first metal album I ever bought, and it was love at first listen. It is not often that you get a phone call from your favorite band asking you to join. I am thrilled to have the opportunity to work with such amazingly talented musicians whom I also consider great friends. I look forward to being able to write and perform at a whole new level now with Arch Enemy. Music is forever, metal is limitless, and this is only the beginning. Band members, touring and session members: Fredrik Nordström Paragraph MA Euro keyboards on Black Earth, Stigmata and Burning Bridges, Per Weiberger piano, grand piano and mellotron on Burning Bridges and keyboards on Wages of Sin, Anthems of Rebellion and Chaos Legions, Dick La Paragraph EGREN a touring bassist, Roger Nilsson a touring bassist, Gus G a touring guitarist. Timeline. Discography. Studio albums: Black Earth, Stigmata, Burning Bridges, Wages of Sin, Anthems of Rebellion, Doomsday Machine, Rise of the Tyrant, The Root of All Evil, Chaos Legions, War Eternal. References. External links. Official website.